Woohoo! Hi guys and welcome to the show, to the 40K Empress show. With me is once again my dear friend Logan, who, if you haven't seen him before, and me, I'm a comic book fan, superhero fan, 40K fan, and a lot of other things. And he is mostly comic book fan and specialist and comic book characters, all of those things. We are both very well informed on all of these topics that we're going to talk about and the characters that we're going to discuss anyway. Last time we did Superman.
Ooh.
40K versus Superman, basically. And there's some amazing comments. We didn't expect that at all, actually. So, wow,
People like
thank you. Yeah, thank you, guys. There's so many theories about such mashups,
mashups, yeah.
yeah, can go. So everyone is right in their own way, if you ask me, because really, since the universes are so different, we don't know how things will actually go anyway, you know? But logically, we can say that certain things can be like default or something. So we are going to talk about from our perspective as people that know a lot about both universes, and we are going to of course make some assumptions based on that, and you feel free to make assumptions based on your knowledge and views on things. And hi to everyone in the chat, Matty. We're going to address what you said, of course, about Homelander. That's one of the things that we have been
Yeah.
thinking of. So, Logan, let me know your thoughts first.
Well, first we have to say that we are using the TV show version of Homelander for the show
Important.
today. Yes.
Yes.
Not the comic book one, because the comic book one it's actually not that interesting, So it's not as deep and even as egomaniacal as this one here. So we decided to use the version from the TV show.
Yeah.
We also decided to use him because after we saw what happened with the Superman discussion, we decided, okay, let's see someone who actually fits even better, and who is the total opposite of that,
Yeah,
of
Superman.
Superman. And we didn't want to do just evil Superman or something that is kind of boring. But
Because
here we
that's
have,
overly done
yeah.
anyway,
Anyway,
and
yeah.
people were confused whether we meant evil Superman or when he was a kid Superman.
Or baby Superman.
Yeah,
So,
landed on 40K. No, we meant Superman as he is well established and known, not the evil version, but
yeah.
like the most canon Superman there could be. And this time, we actually mean not Superman, sorry,
Homelander.
Homelander from the TV show, because that is how the world knows him.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
he is improved upon compared to the comic book. So
Yeah.
as canon, take that as you will, but that should be the TV version.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if people ask him, but from which season, he's the same in every season. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe now after season 3, we wait for 4, right? Okay, that he let loose even more. So we'll take this one as the events that happen since season 3. If you haven't watched it, sorry. Still, we take that version, which is really more interesting, and he really kind of fits to the dark grim universe that we know here in 40K. So he's maniacal or eccentric or all of these words, actually.
All of the
Not really
ego
all
things
of the ego things, yes.
that he could be.
Yeah, and he wants more power. So kind of logical for we decided, okay, what happens if he turns his side to this universe? And now let's imagine that somehow he gets there. Yes.
This universe?
This universe.
Ah,
no,
okay.
Yeah, the this universe, yeah.
That's another topic.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so first let's establish what Homelander can do, and then we're going to put him into the 40K and see what he can do there.
Yeah.
And what he would do if he was just to appear out of nowhere, somebody just teleported him You know, I would say out of his butt, but that doesn't make any sense.
Well, you know, like
Just like poof.
an entity like the Beyonder from Marvel's Secret Wars that, let's say, decides to see what happens if I put a person from that universe in the other universe and watch.
Yeah.
Just watching, just for the kicks, they say. So, what this Homelander can do? Apparently, he can drink a lot of milk, uh, and
Oh,
and yes,
I
if they
forgot.
have milk here, it will be interesting. He has all the Superman powers, but one, he doesn't have the freeze bread, but then again, he has pretty much everything else, so why he would need that? He's still fast, but as far as I also did some research just to be sure about this TV version, so he is fast, but not as fast as Superman, let's say. Super strength, of course, the heat vision, the senses that he has, flight, of course. Just some sources claim that his powers are not as big as Superman. But from what we see from the show, or essentially in the comic books, also the idea was this to be a grotesque parody of Superman. So we'll take as the powers are pretty much kind of like Superman with plus or minus some number somewhere.
Yeah, plus
Yeah,
Homelander is not as well durable.
resourceful, let's say.
Resourceful is another thing, but
Yeah,
yeah, durable. He's not as smart as Superman. He's
yeah,
just crazy evil guy. That of course he is smart. He is cunning, but he's not as intelligent as Superman. He has a lot of trauma, and that's why he is nuts.
yeah,
So basically, that is also clouding his judgment all the time.
yeah,
And if Superman were to kick his ass, that would be pretty easy for
yeah,
Superman
yeah,
because he's not as strong. His power, physical strength is not up to the megaton level of what Superman is.
yeah,
He cannot be hurt by today's man-made weapons, according to the boys' universe. But he certainly could be hurt by a very strong hit by Superman.
yeah.
Maybe some laser weapon of the future, like the ones in
Maybe,
40k.
yeah,
Maybe some magic in the 40k, but depending how the magic works in 40k, which I haven't seen a lot of examples for that. Now I'm reading the latest book from the Horus Heresy, The End and the Death, Part 3, and the Emperor there uses some sigil magic, which is the magic from Malkador the Sigillite. But from what I so far read or listened to, because I'm listening to the audio version, basically there's a lot of the sigil magic that the Emperor casts are just exploding very powerful blasts that hurt Horus badly, but it's not anything else. So if the magic works like a physical bomb or something, that will not really do anything to Homelander or Superman
yeah.
for that matter. So it just depends on what magic it is. And then, of course, Homelander can fly, and that will make a lot of 40k very, very well. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, let's say
They
it
will
like
only
that. Yeah.
have to chase him with ships because otherwise they can't really chase him with anything.
Also, in the world that Homelander comes from, there are really no heroes or even villains that actually have magic in the show. So we really don't know how exactly magic will do against him. Plus, in his universe, he is the strongest guy out there. That's why
Yeah.
he does everything he wants. So probably that would be a challenge for him to see, okay, what can I do in this universe that have actually more powerful guys, but he's not sure if they are as powerful as him or even more or less. So if he meets some of them, I think that there will be a moment in which he may see what they can do, and maybe he'll panic a bit at first because he's weaker minded than Superman to begin with.
Yeah, he's kind
So
of a loser.
yeah. Just the big bully with superpowers, actually, who is a sore loser most of the time. So,
Yeah,
and
he's
as we
pretty pathetic.
say, he's not as resourceful. Most of the things that he actually achieved in the TV show, I think he achieved because of the marketing team and other guys that stayed behind him. Just some of the things that he actually did in the third season came from him, but that was pure luck. And is he sure that he actually wanted that to happen? I still don't know. So, really, he wouldn't do most of the things that we said that Superman will do in the previous show, such as researching some of the people that what they can do, learning or things
All
like that.
the races and such.
Yeah,
So I think that, I mean, let's go to the part where Homelander is all of a sudden appearing in the 40k universe, and he's like, "What the hell is this?" And probably a few more profanities after that. Yep.
of course.
And probably the Imperium's technology is going to see him somehow on their radar. They're going to try to goad him. He's gonna fly around, take a look at the world, say more profanities, like "What the hell is this?" and "What the hell is that?" And then someone will approach him from the Imperium saying, "Hey, like, who are you? Like, what the heck are
We've
you?"
got milk.
With cat. Yeah, and Homelander will try to play it safe for the first few minutes because Astartes are much larger than humans, so he's gonna be impressed by that, especially when they're wearing their Astartes armor. Probably, let's say he's going to be brought to the Emperor if he lands in the 30k universe before the Horus Heresy. And when he sees how things are, he will probably try to pretend that he's with the Imperium. And if they treat him well, he will try to get close to the Emperor and everyone else that he sees power. I mean, everyone else that he sees that they're maybe powerful and could help him. And eventually, when he finds out what are their actual capabilities, he will destroy everything and
Yeah.
everyone and just become the next Emperor. And not to mention that Chaos will know about his existence in the second that he appears there, and they will try to approach him and explain to him what they can do, and in exchange what he can do for them, and he will be very happy to oblige,
Yeah, for sure. Just
take
to
all the
have more
power that
Yes.
he can get, and just kill the Emperor and take over the world. Because unlike Horus, Mr. Homelander, he has a lot more invulnerability, like
Yeah.
a ton more.
Yeah.
His skin is basically impenetrable,
Yeah.
which is not what we can say about Horus at all. Prime marks, even with the power of chaos, he's still, he's still human that can be hurt, and he does get hurt actually in his fight with the Emperor, but he heals very quickly in seconds. Some of his wounds literally heal in seconds. So let's say that the Emperor can heal kinda as fast, especially when he is more powerful, the more powerful version of the Emperor. Well, then I don't know, guys, because the sword of the Emperor is a power sword, maybe because it's infused with magic, can hurt Homelander in that regard. But then again, since Homelander is not of that universe, he should be, maybe, absolutely invulnerable to anything there. Psychic attacks, all the magic, because he's just not made from the same molecules that things are made in 40k.
Yeah.
He would be a totally different thing. Yeah, he's human, but since he's from a different universe, maybe the molecules in that universe are somehow different, which will make him immune to everything that can hurt him there. We have no idea, but
Yeah.
judging by his already established power set, which is extremely strong, much stronger than any Primarch, maybe, just maybe, he will be able to kill the Emperor just by blasting him with his heat vision directly in the Emperor's eyes. It is something that he has done before, and the Emperor definitely can be hurt from very powerful weapons, and the heat vision of Homelander just melts skulls away. Just penetrates them directly. And even though the Emperor's skull is much more durable than a regular human, I don't think that he's gonna withstand a direct heat vision
Yeah, yeah,
blast
yeah.
from Homelander or let alone Superman. Superman just gonna go try right through the flesh. And honestly, Homelander also can just blast a hole with his fist through the Emperor's aura might.
Or lobotomize him, for that matter.
No, isn't that the same as just going through his?
Well, he'll be alive, but just, a vegetable. Like Superman did in one episode of Justice League with Doomsday.
How is going to lobotomize him?
With the heat vision, he'll just pop through the forehead and into the brain, and then in that episode of Justice League, Superman did this and with Doomsday, and he was basically, I think it was with Doomsday, I haven't seen it in a long time, but he basically became a vegetable. So he was alive, but a vegetable.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh, that's not bad.
So yeah, so he could do that, but
Why
I
though?
think that the Homelander isn't going to be as merciful. So
He's absolute killer.
now probably being weaker-minded than Superman, maybe some of the guys who can mind control and other things, maybe they'll
Yeah, maybe
be
the Emperor
more
just going to
successful.
play mind games on
Yeah.
him, and that's gonna at least keep him at bay or just manipulate him enough not to
Yeah.
kill the Emperor, because Emperor can do that. He can make him see things, literally. He can go insane very, very quickly. I mean, Homelander can. And he is
Yeah.
already nuts in any
Already
case.
nuts, exactly. So he still can do lots of damage in the 40k universe to begin with. He has no hold, no mercy. I'll show you no quota, as people say, and then Spider-Man said, how about 2 dimes and a nickel? But there will be damage for sure. I mean, Superman will be more careful, as we said, and here we have the total opposite of that. Someone said in the comment, by the way, few recognizing Homelander isn't a good guy. Exactly. I read some articles that some people truly believe that he's some type of anti-hero.
A what?
I mean, and I was, what?
He's killing people directly.
Yeah, that ain't no anti-hero. That's just
Blowing their heads off.
full-blown villain, yeah, and maniac and everything else. I hate when people like a character, but they try to find excuse for that and try to turn him into an anti-hero. Just say you like him. It's okay to like a villain. We know that we're not going to become villains. I like the Joker, but I'm not laughing like a clown and shooting people left and right.
Yeah, we don't like
So-
the villainy part. We like that the character has some kind of a depth and
Exactly.
it's interesting.
Yes.
And it keeps you guessing, and there's a
Yeah,
lot of qualities
that's,
that make him a good character, not a good person.
That's
two
what
different
actually the
things.
TV show does better than the comic book. The characters here are deeper. Not just this one is evil and this one is evil, this one is douchebag, and so that's why we decided to use in that version. So yes, we do know that he ain't a good guy, and that's what makes this discussion more interesting.
Yeah, so unless the Emperor can think unless the Emperor is faster than Homelander and can make him see things and manipulate him from the inside, so to speak, then Homelander, if he is faster, he's just gonna do a few moves and go through the Emperor really easily. And then go through the Primarchs
Yeah.
if he wants to. I mean, the only one that can fly is Sanguinius, but he is very fast, actually. He's extremely fast, but I don't know if he can keep up with the speeds of Homelander. I mean, his flying is based on literally his wings and nothing else. So that's not gonna be as fast.
Yeah, it's not the same type of flying. So
Yeah, he still needs to flap the wings to do
Yeah.
anything, while Homelander doesn't have anything to hold him back or just stick from his back.
yeah, or then maybe he can tail off his wings or something like that, and then
Like he
yeah.
can do that.
I mean, he'll probably had the idea to do that. So
Yeah, but if Horus can hurt the Emperor with just his weapons,
mhm.
with just very, very powerful hits, then, excuse me, but Homelander will just do this
Yeah,
to
yeah.
everyone, and that's gonna be it.
Yes, he still have to go through them, of course, but that's the other thing that we were thinking now. Are they going to send everyone after him or one by one? And because about him, I'm really not sure what he would do first. Maybe, as we said, he'll try to do some type of a subterfuge to get together with some of the guys, maybe turn them to his side, maybe as you said, going first, working with the Emperor and then doing stuff from the inside. He is
I think that Chaos is just going to
probably that,
approach
yeah.
him right away.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And they're going to offer him a deal, and he's gonna take the deal,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then he's
for
gonna
sure.
rule the whole Imperium because he's just gonna kill everyone.
Just at the sentence will give you more power. He'll say no more. Just give me the power. But no, but give me the power and shut up and take my money.
Yes.
And yeah, so that's actually the best bet.
And then he's gonna go and try to kill everyone else in the
Yeah,
galaxy,
yeah.
basically. I mean, the Necrons,
Yes.
all the Eldar types there are.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Pretty much just to prove that he really is the strongest out there. And
Whatever, yeah. And he's probably going to have a ton of fun with the orcs, just going through them like cannon fodder.
yeah,
Because they're not as intelligent anyway. He's gonna think that they're just animals with legs and arms. And
he might even keep some of them as an army or something, because I think he'll like creatures that are weaker-minded than he is, because he'll be able to control them. I
Yeah.
think that probably they're the only ones who will be caught up by his lies, let's say. I mean, are they that stupid? Who knows?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, I'm sure that the Eldar are going to try to stop him. The Necrons surely are going to want to stop him because he will just be like, I'm going after everyone. I don't care.
Yeah.
The only ones that could maybe be really an issue are going to be the Tyranids. He can destroy a lot of Tyranids with just his heat vision. He can literally obliterate whole lines of them in just a few seconds because he's just gonna melt everything. But there are too many, so he still needs an army that will fight them. And if he's a really good emperor, he would go on the battlefield and just obliterate them, because if it's not for his heat vision, it's hard to deal with those. They cannot bite him at all.
No.
Because his
I mean,
skin
that's
is,
that's a big skin that we have there. So
yeah, he's tough.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but I could see him have an army of them,
Of the orcs?
of the Tyranids. Why not? I mean, but they won't be okay with that. So
No.
I think that the orcs will fit better.
You cannot subjugate the Tyranids, at least not
Yeah.
as far as we know, because they have a hive mind, which is a pretty intelligent creature, and it controls all of them. It's like their god, basically. So that's not someone that we want to be subjugated. Also, because the Tyranids want to destroy the whole universe by eating it.
Yeah.
So the only thing that motivates them and their existence is just consuming biomass. That's the only thing. So
Like,
Homelander
Galactus.
preventing that is ridiculous. They also have bioships that travel space. And the only thing that's better about them, I mean, from our standpoint, is that they're not very fast. I mean, I don't think they can warp. No, they cannot warp travel, I'm pretty sure, because they're the opposite of the warp. The hive mind does not like anything that has to do with the warp in any case. Because if they could, they would probably just teleport here and kill us all. Which actually in the new lore, it's kind of, I think they're kind of close to Terra now, and Gilliman has to deal with them. But anyway, it's another topic. Homelander should have to still deal with them and try to save humanity, because he's gonna be also
so that he can destroy.
No.
Or control it.
No,
Yes.
I think that he would want to totally, control humanity, because he needs the ego boost. He needs someone to look at him, to worship him, and all of that. And he doesn't want all of that to be destroyed. He doesn't want the Earth to be destroyed, because Terra in this case, because he wants to rule everywhere that there is humanity. And there's countless amounts of planets that are human, under the Imperium. Only the Gilliman Empire, because Gilliman has his own empire, even his empire is so rich with so many planets and all of that. The Ultramar. It's amazing.
So that's a lot of loyal subjects.
He would just want to go there, take Ultramar as well for himself. Everything that he can conquer, he will want a statue in every planet, in every city on every planet, probably. Yeah, he doesn't want that destroyed, so he will do everything in his power to destroy the Tyranids, and then go after the Necrons, find out what they want to do, and he's not gonna like it. So probably he'll try to destroy the Necrons, and they'll be like, "Oh, we totally killed the Khitan, so we'll totally kill you." But then again, the Khitan, I don't know how they did that, but I don't think, as far as I know, that the Khitan have such a hard, difficult to destroy matter as Homelander has. So I don't know if they can do the same thing to him. And some people did say in the comments that they can destroy Superman this way. I don't think so. They
No.
never met any being that is hard as Superman or Homelander. So not sure how that's gonna happen. Even, I mean, the Khitan even that much of made of matter or just energy? Not sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Never got a clear answer
really,
on
they
that.
never had that. So yeah,
Oh, and Matty, we forgot about what Matty
I was going
said.
to remind you now, actually.
Okay, thank you.
So,
So Homelander would be heretic. He would fall to chaos, yeah. Slanesh, if I'm not mistaken, no. I think that he's gonna fall to all of chaos because he likes what Korn does, which is blood and war. He likes what Slanesh does, which is all kind of depravities. I don't want to say a lot of words because YouTube. He will probably not like Nurgle very much, and he will not take any gifts from him because that would mean that he's gonna decay and just cough butterflies from the bad kind and flies all the time. Probably some maggots coming out of his ears, so he will not like
yeah, I
that at
think he
all.
will sacrifice that.
Yeah, he'll
just
say,
held that
Nurgle,
power."
just give me some kind of a power, but don't make me a zombie, thank you, or a rotting corpse. Then he will love Zinj because Zinj is the god of all kind of a mischief and lies and deceit and manipulation. Yeah,
Which is what he does. So.
yeah, he will totally be like, yeah, to everyone, but Nurgle is gonna be, Nurgle.
That's really is the best theory, actually. We say. I think that most people will stay behind that one. So.
Yeah, and the universe in 40K is so vast, maybe he would want to go to even in the webway, see what is there. Can it be conquered? Can I do something with that?
Yes, can I have more? Is that
Yeah.
not enough? I need more for my ego. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see some of the comments.
Yeah. Okay, so hey Sharon, that's awesome. AKA Stuart T. So Stuart says Homelander and Fulgrim are similar. Both want adoration, being seen as the best, underlined with insecurities that led them to evil. Oh boy, what to tell you, because I really like Fulgrim, you know? I often forget about him, but he's like he is like Sanguinius if Sanguinius had no wings and was more in love with himself than anything. He's like the savant of the Primarchs, but he really had a lot of good qualities, and yeah, he did have a huge ego, and that led to him falling to chaos. But when I actually read the book Fulgrim, I was just floored by him and his persona. He is deep, he's interesting, and at the end of the story, what really broke me was the fact that in the moment that he let chaos in, he was actually pushed back in the corner of his mind and his body was totally taken by a demon. So unlike the other Primarchs, he was just vacant, made to vacate his body and just pushed to a tiny little corner, forced to watch what was happening to him, his body, and just becoming a demon, all of that. So he's a prison in his own mind. The real Fulgrim is still there, and he did regrets what happened. So it's not like Fulgrim himself is really evil. It's the fact that he let evil in that basically possessed him. So he's still there, and if somehow he can be let free, that's gonna be amazing. Whereas
Homelander.
With Homelander, he is inherently evil. He became this way when, well, since birth, you
Since
know, he was
early,
treated
early
that way.
childhood, let's say, yeah, he was trained that way.
He was treated as a product, so
Yeah.
he became crazy because you can't really treat a person this way, and with so much power that even, you know, brought more factors to his craziness. And, you know, being treated like an artificial product that is also taught how to act commercially, how to be fake as F all the time, that really messed him up really, really, really good. He was conditioned to be this way. So, yeah, that's pretty bad. Whereas Fulgrim, yeah, he has an ego, but he also a person who has a great taste of art, and his space marines were great. Yeah, now they're just falling too sluggish and doing disgusting things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Homelander would like the disgusting things.
Oh, yes.
Yes. He pretty much done most of them. So,
Yeah.
so yeah. Just
Horrible.
don't for that, yes.
So Homelander would fit in into the 40k universe. He would try to
Perfectly,
conquer it. He
yes.
probably will succeed, and then he would try to deal with the Xenos races.
Yeah.
That is it.
Best
Really.
deal, actually. Here it's even easier than with Super.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, he fits great. So, do tell us about other characters that would like to see how we can discuss. We do have and some other ideas, but it depends with you people, of course, if you like this type of the show. So,
Yeah.
you see?
We do have in mind which is gonna be next.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Okay,
see.
guys, we want to quickly let you know that in case you haven't done something very interesting,
Very important. Very
you
interesting.
can do this if you like. And of course, I'm also a coach at OnlyFans. I use it for good. I use it to do some meaningful things there, like intimate relationship coaching, fitness, health, nutrition, everything that I can help you with. And in personal aspect, I'm there. Here's the things that I'm doing there. The link is down below if anyone really is interested. I'll be there. And of course, if you want me to review any movie, that is where Patreon support comes in, so I can review different movies, or me and Logan can make watch-alongs on Patreon, like we did for RoboCop, and it was pretty awesome because I never
Yes.
seen RoboCop before, just the rebooted version. So that was great time. You seeing me live how I'm reacting to RoboCop, which was actually pretty shocking to me to see for the first time.
Especially by watching just the toothless reboot, you know.
Yeah, it's really toothless.
It is. That's the collector, so.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, guys, I love you. Have a great new week. Today's Monday.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
and we are gonna be back as soon as humanly possible. Bye, guys.